Now the biggest part of the budget gap fix is the governor is proposing that state employees give up $2 billion in their current contracts so that we can help balance the budget. Let me put that in perspective. We have about 46,000 state employees. So if you take $2 billion and divide it by 46,000, you've got a little under $22,000 per year for 2 years. So it's a little under $44,000 that Governor Malloy is saying to state employees, that's what you have to give back to us to help us balance the budget. Well, is there anybody in this room that thinks that anybody's going to want to give up $22,000, especially if you already have a contract that doesn't expire for a while? That's going to be a big challenge to reach that. And in defense of the state employees, the rank and file state employees that I've spoken to, and I must tell you, I've spoken to many rank and file state employees who live in my neighborhood. The ones that I've spoken to have said, we get it, we understand we have to try and do something, we get it. It's the negotiators from the unions that are folding their arms and saying, can't do it. Department of Corrections said last week at a meeting, don't give them anything. They don't have to, they have a contract. So there's a big cavern here. There's a big divide between the governor saying we need $2 billion and the unions who really are holding the cards in this. Now, if you've got, if you look at the big picture, he's saying that, the governor is saying that 30% of this fix in the budget has to come from the employees. But I would submit to you that if we used 2 years ago as the example, when Governor Rell had to negotiate givebacks from state employees, they have 17 bargaining units in state government, and 3 or 4 of them refused to participate in the giveback negotiations. So 14, I think it was, out of 17 agreed to take furloughs, pay some more money in their copay, things like that. And it gave us about $600 million. But to get that deal, to get that $600 million, now keep in mind, we need $2 billion from them this year. To get that $600 million, Governor Rell had to give them a guarantee of no layoffs for 2 years. So what happens now if we need $2 billion? So I just want to put in perspective how challenging it is for the unions, but more importantly for the state employees who have this big challenge of being asked or dragged to the table, and they're willing to participate. But I submit to you that I think the negotiators for the unions are playing the hardball, and it's going to be very difficult to get to the end game, especially get there and expect $2 billion from state employees.